My house fell to the ground, and it sounds a little bit scary and surreal just to say it out loud, especially because I was inside the house when this happened. Um, to give you a little bit of a context, I moved back to my house on October of last year. And then, like 2 weeks later, after moving in, my husband went to work, right? At like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning. I stayed awake, thank God. And then this is where it all started, right? So my room, or the main room, is at the bottom of the house, or like at the back of the house. So I heard a pop coming from the outside of the room, or like the house. So I texted my husband like, "Hey, something popped out outside the house and I'm scared." And he called me just to calm me down and be like, and he told me like, "Don't worry, it's probably a pipe. I will check it out once I'm home." So I was like, "Okay, okay." So he hangs up because he was driving. So then, as soon as he hangs up, um, I heard another pop, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I grabbed my phone. I texted him like, "Hey, I know I'm probably overreacting. I know that probably it's in my brain, but I think I even also like manifested what it was gonna happen, because I literally said to him like, but I'm scared of the house falling and crash me down, you know." Um, so after I sent the message, I heard another pop, but instead of coming from the front, it came from the wall next to me, and I literally felt it on my ear, like poof. So I was like, "Ugh, you know what? I'm not staying in here." So I didn't even put on my shoes, and then I like started like walking but running, and then I grabbed my phone. I called my husband, and the first thing he heard, it's like, "Ah!" And because the house fell, I was like in the corridor to the living room when this happened. Um, and obviously I ran into like the porch, and I was scared. I was like trembling, and I was like, "Oh my god, the house fell." And he was like, "What do you mean the house fell?" And then I was like, "Oh my god." So he said like, "I'm gonna go rush home," and hangs up, right? And then a neighbor came to me. No, he didn't hang up. A neighbor came to me, and he asked me like, "Hey, did you heard something like happen? Because I heard a big pop, big pop." And I was like, "Yes, I'm so sorry. My house fell down." And I'm like, I it's so funny. I don't know why I even apologized. But then his reaction was like, "Oh," like kind of relieved. So he was like, "Oh, okay." And he left. So then I was like, am I crazy? Like, am I overreacting for being that scared? Like, is this a common thing? Because in my brain, this could never happen, but it happened. So yeah, obviously we had to move to another place, and then that's when everything started. So that's what I wanted. That's the subject that I want to talk about this today, is about the fear and how powerful it can be, like your mind can actually be, you know. So like we moved out of the house, and that's when everything started happening to me. Like I guess it was like something traumatic on my brain. Now it sounds funny to me, but back in the moment it was traumatic, because the first night, even if I was in a new place, I was also like checking my surroundings, making sure that everything was fine. And then at night, I heard like a tiny noise and I was already like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. The house is gonna fall. Like, someone is gonna kidnap me or someone is outside watching me. So it was like really hard for me, and I started like obviously not to sleep because I will keep waking up. So obviously we came back. We moved back in recently, like for 3 days ago, and like technically right now everything is fine, like structurally and like logically everything should be fine. But like my brain, I don't think my brain get the memo that that everything is fine now. Like I don't know, like even if I saw that they were pulling it up all properly and they were showing us like step by step that everything was fine, my brain is still not clocking that like everything is fine now. So basically, since we moved in, I also like started having problems because like when the house fell, right? My husband, he had to come from us for our stuff, so he will come in and inside of the house, and like nothing happened. I can step on it. Me, no thanks. Like me, I stayed on the door and I will try to, but I look like super weird just trying to put a step on. But I felt like the ground was not proper. Like it felt like gelatine or like I don't know how to explain it, but I was so terrified. Obviously, little by little, I started putting my feet and everything. But I think since we moved back in, my brain, and probably back, not since we moved in, since the moment that it happened, my brain has been like switching in this like survival mode. Now, the first time we slept in here, I was really like paying attention to every single sound on the house, like every crack, because like when you step on the wall, on the floor, like the wood will like kind of crack whenever you step on it, and then I will wake up, and then I have two cats and two dogs, and then my cats at night they sleep with us. So my cats at night, they will like play and get the sumis. For people who does not know what sumis are, it's just like a rush of energy, and cats will fly away basically everywhere, step on you, and then run, and like nothing happened, right? So obviously that will keep me awake too. My dogs too. Like whenever I hear the little nails on the wood, and my brain will go crazy. Like, oh my God, someone is in the house. Someone is gonna kidnap me. Someone is gonna kill me. Someone is like, and the house will fall down. I will wake up my husband, and my husband be like, like what's happening? And I'm like, I'm so scared. I'm sorry. So basically, every sound or like every movement in the house to my brain felt like important or like dangerous. Like I think my brain was constantly asking, is this moment something bad about to happen, or like to transform is something that is gonna happen? And the thing is that it is nothing. Like it was just the cats running, and it was just the dogs. It was just the neighbors screaming outside. But my mind is acting like it already happened, like something bad already happened. And then that's when it hit me how powerful the mind can be, because like my body essentially is reacting to like my ideas instead of like reacting to the logic or the actions that are happening. Like I hear a crack and immediately my heart still starts like racing, and like I'm starting questioning and having these scenarios, and like every single detail will sound louder and dramatic, you know? Uh, and obviously this is like fear, and fear, I think it's fed on exhaustion too, because I didn't sleep. So like obviously my husband and even me, I keep telling myself like everything is fine, I'm safe, nothing is gonna happen. But I don't think fear knows, or like I don't think fear cares about reassurance. I think fear cares more about like patterns or like stuff that already happened. So essentially, my brain learned you were in the house, you heard a crack or like a pop, something bad happened, you almost died, right? So now the next time I step on the house, I heard a noise and my body's already reacting and thinking, okay, what it comes next is the bad thing. So essentially, all these, it's kind of like exhausting, and because I'm not able to, because I am not able to sleep normal again, I think it is even getting worse, like worse. Because now like I have this like, for example, the first night I slept here, I was in this like survival mode, right? And then I kind of like was awake, like I was never fully asleep. And then I heard someone yelling at me, or not at me, someone screaming something. I heard a man and a girl like screaming in my ear, like here. So I immediately moved my husband and I was like, I think something is happening outside. And then we both like staying silent. And yes, someone was screaming, and someone was like, I think like a boy and a girl were screaming, but it was like way back at the house. It was barely noticeable that they were screaming. Obviously, yes, it was crazy and I heard it because it was 3 a.m. in the morning. But because of my brain, I think being on this survival mode and not fully rested, I heard it here. Like I heard it like if they were literally yelling at me. So obviously all these, it's been kind of like exhausting, cuz like I just want to be normal again, you know? And I want to sleep. That's all I want. We all want to sleep, I guess. Um but I just want my house to feel secure, you know, like it is weird. It's not unfamiliar, but it is weird to be in your own house and not feel safe. Not anymore though. Well, not that it's not anymore. Every time I move right now, I'm so sorry, but every time I move, I hear a noise, and now it's triggering me. But see, like the problem is that this trigger that my mind has created, it's only at nights, or like especially at night. Because right now it's the day. I don't have many problems. Like I can walk around the house, still with a little bit of carefulness, if that's the correct word. But I can be walking around the house. I'm sorry. Um, and be nice and natural. I am recording these podcasts right now and everything, but at night or like as soon as it is dark, it's really scary, and especially when I'm by myself. Um, so yeah, it is kind of hard. Um, I just want to be in my house and not feel like this is a threat or something, even though it's my house. But yeah, so I also think that like fear isn't something that it's like happening all the time, or like I don't think fear is about something that it's happening right now. It's about something that it already happened before. Um and like now I'm scared because I never was able to like fully get it out of my system. Um but that's when I'm talking with my psychologist, and she's being super nice, and she's teaching me like this, and she even told me, and I really like this. Essentially, and even my husband told me this, or I said that. I don't know if I already said that or not, but my husband and my psychologist essentially told me like you shouldn't be feeling bad about being scared. It is not a nice feeling. We all get that. But if you want to look at the brighter side of this, which I want to share with you too and make you think about it, is that the fact that you are in fear is not that you're broken. It's more that you should think it more in the way of like your body is reacting to something traumatizing that you happened to experience, and is reacting to it. So essentially your body is protecting you in the way it learned, or like in the way it knows how to protect you. So you're not broken, you're just normal, like you're human. I'm so sorry. So it made me feel a little bit better, like you're right. I might be scared, but I'm not broken, and I was getting into my head on that because I was like making these like comments of like, oh, I am so tired. I just want to be normal. I just want to be able to sleep and do this and do that. But then again, I remembered that that thing that my people told me, um that I'm not broken. I'm just experiencing something which is totally normal, and my body is learn how to react to it, and is safe now. Um so yeah. Um um so right now I don't have a solution yet, and I'm also not here to tell you like how to fix it, or do these every day so you can fix this, or like if you practice. No, like I I don't have here that right now. So the only thing that I know is that I'm learning that fear can even feel more real even when danger isn't like happening, or that is not that dangerous, but the fear is what it makes it more dangerous. I'm also learning that the mind is like powerful enough to create these realistic like realities when you're just like in bed trying to go to sleep, right? Which is amazing, and even make you like not just feel but also hear stuff and realities that so yeah. um that's where I am right now. So I just want to say that if you are right now, or if you were, or if you're about to, like if you ever felt like something in your brain won't shut up, or like your body is reacting to some things that aren't happening right now or not anymore, that you're not alone. Here is me, and I'm also crazy. You're not crazy, by the way. We're just people, and we are learning our way through life, and fear is one part of it. So remember that fear is not that you're broken, it's just a way of your body to work and to keep you safe. So yeah. And also, I want to say that I'm so thankful because right now I have 11 followers, which or subscribers, which makes me so happy. Yay. So if you feel something of this related to you, you can leave a comment or not. It's not necessarily. Or if you want to talk about a certain specific subject, you can also leave it on the comments. I will appreciate it, and I will take the time to read all of them. So yeah, and this is what it is, and I guess I will see you in the next episode.